Okay, Rudy here. So, has the king, the USD, peaked? Before we get into the charts, just in case you didn't know, so the US dollar is actually a weighted average of a basket of other foreign countries. Okay, to get the DXY, the US dollar. So the euro, 57%, the JPY, 13%, the GBP, the British, so 12, Canadian dollar 9, then Sweden it's 4, 3, and somewhere down here is Australia. So the guts of the move is made by these four countries here and their USD movement. All right, so you can see back in time, back in the 80s, and we had the big crash, big correction, and really since 2008, we've been in this upward channel here, and breaks of inclining channels, very bearish. So that's a monthly chart. If we look at the weekly chart, as you can see, we've had a nice rounded bottom, which it was implying upward moves to the USD. If we go to a daily chart, you can see we've had hit pretty at this 100 level, some good sell signals. And then it was only back in June we actually so got a buy signal here, we break through and just couldn't make higher highs. And then this is a daily chart. Friday we got the magical kiss goodbye. So that's where it basically breaks support, comes up, gives a kiss, then falls away. So is this the peak in the US dollar for now? All right, so one way to help us look at that is look at the underlying countries. So this is the Euro USD. So you can see it's actually forming this bullish declining wedge here. So it's actually broken from it. Got a nice little megaphone flag pattern here, which traditionally, not always, but goes in the direction, the prior trend, so up. So this is implying a break upwards for the euro. Okay, so, well, typically you actually take the widest part of it and add it to the projection, which gives you that, but let's just see. If we look at 2-year interest rates, so the euro, we should have a look at, so in the US, 2-year rates are actually higher at 4.2. And I'm got currently a sell signal on the 2-year. I'm going to stop here. So that's the US, the euro. Right. So the next major currency is the JPY. So you can see here JPY USD. USD's been smashing it, but just well, actually just this week. So this is a weekly chart. So at a key support level here, broken through a declining wedge, which again is bullish. Japanese interest rates have been going up, up, up. And then the last of the economies is the GBP USD. So it doesn't really, well, given it's a rounded bottom shape here, broken through the declining trend line. We've got an impulsive structure here with consolidation. So if you had to put a bet on it, up or down, you'd have to say up. Okay, and interest rates and GBP. So if you added all those four charts up, you can see them going up, which means this USD to go down. Okay. Now, while we're at it, we may as well look at the CAD. Sorry, should look at the CAD. So it's a smaller weighting. So the CAD basically is pretty neutral. There's no real bullish or bearish signal to that. And while we're here, we may as well look at the Aussie. So the Aussie USD in this triangle diamond type pattern, we have broken out, which implies bullishness, but we've got a bit of a rounded top. So, and also while we're here, we may as well look at China. So China USD. Now this has the negligible weighting on the actual dollar index, because the same as the Aussie dollar means nothing because we don't have any high weights to it. All right, so if we've got a lowering dollar, then obviously, hopefully you're set up with your gold and silver ETFs. If you don't, join us on Substack. Got ASX, US shares and ETFs all loaded up with gold and silver miners. So this is the current gold price. So this is daily. So Friday got a whack down, but obviously if that US dollar goes down, it can only hope a gold price based in US dollars go up. So we're all loaded up on gold and silver. Nice little cup and handle at support. So if you're ever going to be backing up the truck, you'd want to be doing it now. And obviously we're using stop losses if it goes pear-shaped. But now, if you're not loaded up on your gold and silver stocks, now's a good time. And we'll have a look at copper, which doesn't have that direct link, but copper is another commodity which is looking cup and handle, looking very bullish too. So, all right, join us on Substack if you want to get some more specific shares and ETFs. Otherwise, have a good week. See ya.